Imagine winning every battle without fighting. Imagine defeating your enemy before the battle even begins. It sounds impossible, yet more than 2,500 years ago, a mysterious Chinese strategist claimed exactly that. His name was Sun Tzu, and the strategies he wrote down would influence generals, kings, and leaders for thousands of years. But the most fascinating part of his story is this. Sun Tzu believed the greatest victory is the one achieved without war. A world of constant war. Sun Tzu lived in ancient China during a time when the land was divided into rival kingdoms. Powerful states constantly fought each other for territory and influence. This period of history was filled with betrayal, alliances, and endless battles. Kings needed brilliant strategists to survive, and that is where Sun Tzu appeared. Unlike most military leaders of his time, Sun Tzu was not obsessed with brute force. He believed war was dangerous, expensive, and unpredictable. Instead of relying on strength alone, he studied something deeper: human behavior. The philosophy of strategy. Sun Tzu understood something that many commanders ignored. Wars are not only won on the battlefield, they're won in the mind. He studied how fear spreads among soldiers, how deception can confuse an enemy, how patience can break a stronger opponent. These observations eventually became the foundation of a small but powerful book, The Art of War. But before his ideas became famous, Sun Tzu had to prove that his strategies actually worked, and that opportunity came when he was invited to serve a powerful ruler. The Palace Test. According to ancient legend, Sun Tzu was summoned by the king of the state of Wu. The king wanted to test whether this quiet strategist truly understood leadership. So he gave Sun Tzu an unusual challenge: train the palace women to become soldiers. The king believed this was impossible. After all, they had no military experience. But Sun Tzu accepted the challenge calmly. He divided the women into groups and explained simple commands: march forward, turn left, turn right. But when he gave the orders, the women began laughing. They thought it was a game. Sun Tzu paused. Then he said something that stunned everyone. If orders are unclear, the fault lies with the commander. So he explained the commands again. But when the women still laughed, Sun Tzu declared, if the orders are clear and the soldiers still disobey, the fault lies with the officers. Legend says he then punished the two leaders of the group, despite the king's objections. After that moment, the remaining soldiers followed every command perfectly. The king suddenly realized something powerful. Sun Tzu was not just a thinker, he was a master of discipline and leadership. The power of strategy. Eventually, Sun Tzu became a general for the kingdom of Wu. Using his strategies, he helped the state win important victories against larger enemies. But what made Sun Tzu different from other commanders was his philosophy. He believed the greatest generals avoided unnecessary battles. His famous principle was simple: the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. To Sun Tzu, victory was not about destruction, it was about intelligence, deception, preparation, and understanding your opponent better than they understand themselves. But here's what makes Sun Tzu truly remarkable. His strategies were not only about warfare, they were about life itself. Over the centuries, his teachings would influence politicians, business leaders, and even athletes, because competition exists everywhere, in politics, in leadership, in personal struggles. And Sun Tzu believed the same principle applied everywhere. Know yourself, know your opponent, and you will never be defeated. For more than 2,000 years, The Art of War has remained one of the most studied strategy books in the world.
Military academies still teach it, business schools analyze it, and leaders across many fields continue to apply its lessons. The kingdoms Sun Tzu once advised have long disappeared, but his ideas remain alive, because strategy is timeless and wisdom never grows old. Sun Tzu showed the world that true power does not always come from strength. Sometimes it comes from patience, observation, and understanding human nature. He taught that the smartest leaders do not rush into conflict. They shape the situation so victory becomes inevitable. Victory is not always won through force. Often it's won through wisdom. The person who studies deeply, prepares carefully, and understands both themselves and their challenges will often succeed long before the battle even begins. True strategy is not about defeating others, it's about mastering the situation.